Al Jazeera, New Delhi.
Well, earlier I spoke to Pakistan's ambassador to the UN, Maliha Lodi. She says the international community must uphold UN Security Council resolutions on Indian-administered Kashmir.
It's pretty obvious that this illegal annexation of the state of Jammu and Kashmir by the Indian government not only flouts international law, but it is an egregious violation of successive Security Council resolutions adopted right here at the United Nations. So we reject this move. We believe that this illegal act will not and cannot change the facts on the ground. The fact that right now, as I speak, there is internet suspension in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, in the occupied state of Jammu and Kashmir. People have been locked up. Additional forces have been moved in. This is an armed camp, and this is an occupation that will only fail. This desperate effort by the Indian government is bound to fail because it will never be accepted by the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
What is Pakistan itself prepared to do, or how does Pakistan itself think to handle the situation?
Well, for Pakistan, we are keeping open all our political and diplomatic options. My Prime Minister, Imran Khan, when he spoke to Parliament, made it very clear that he made every effort to engage the Indian government to find a peaceful settlement of the outstanding dispute of Jammu and Kashmir. But the Indian government did not respond, and instead it took this illegal act. So we are assessing the situation. We will stand by the people of Jammu and Kashmir. We are committed to continuing our diplomatic and political support for them. The Kashmiris are not alone, and we, and I, here at the UN, am going to be the voice of the Kashmiris.
I mean, you mentioned diplomatic avenues that have been explored, but we've also heard from Pakistan's Prime Minister saying that the crisis could actually explode into an all-out war, which of course is a terrifying prospect considering that both India and Pakistan are nuclear powers. What did the Prime Minister mean by that?
I think what the Prime Minister was referring to is the fact that there's an escalation that has taken place in recent days leading up to this act, this illegal act by the Indian government, and that the escalatory spiral can get out of control. So I think what the Prime Minister is saying very clearly is that we do not want an escalation. The escalation is coming from the Indian side, and it is up to the international community to ask India to halt these aggressive moves and to stop these measures that are leading to such a grave situation in our region. This is a fraught situation. And it is not in Pakistan's interest to continue to see this kind of escalation. But of course, we will remain vigilant, we will protect our borders, and we will stand by the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
But so, I guess what you're saying is that Pakistan is considering or keeping the option open for a unilateral military action against India over this.
No, I never said that, and I never implied that. In fact, I started by saying that all political and diplomatic options are on the table. All I'm saying is that the international community should ask India, urge India, compel India to stop its escalation both inside the state of occupied Jammu and Kashmir and on the line of control with Pakistan. It is India that has used cluster ammunition, not my country. It is India that has escalated the situation, not Pakistan. We do not wish to see any conflict in our region.